Now, there's a new allegation coming out where people believe that they have found a new cooperant in the OTF case. Now, this case obviously involves murder for hire. The OTF cases, you don't know, they're claiming that under the direction of Durk Banks, he ordered a group of 5 other men to carry out and commit a murder against, supposedly it was going to be Quando Rondo, but the incident and the shooting took the life of his cousin, whose name was Lil Pop. He got arrested subsequently for murder for hire along with other people, and people have been trying to figure out who is the snitch. Now, in this case, I've reviewed it extensively. I've told you guys there's definitely cooperants, and by the way, because of how the case is set up, there's nothing that we've seen in the indictment as a smoking gun that shows that Lil Durk has said anything on a wiretap, has texted anything that's completely like, self-snitching or, anything that's there where he's just caught dead to rights. So what this charge would be is that people who would be cooperating against him. Who would be cooperating against him? Well, the people who either paid for the trip, people who did the murder, or people who were the middleman who got the people to do the murder. They would be able to tell on Lil Durk. So the new person who they're now claiming is the cooperant is someone named OTF Vonni. Now, we talked about Vonni. Vonni was the guy who was on the plane, the private jet that came from Miami to LA. Now, allegedly, they got this jet. Afterwards, they realized that Quando Rondo was in LA, but they got the jet. Durk was on the jet. Vonni was on the jet. If you don't know who Vonni is, I'll refresh your memory. OTF Vonni, King Von, and they were at, what's the name of that jewelry spot? Icebox. Vonni was the guy when this is Vonni here. When Vaughn was at Icebox getting the O-Block chain, for all the homies, Vonni was the guy right next to him that was trying to haggle and trying to like make sure he didn't get finesse, which people would be like, that's a good homie because he's, trust me, when you got money and like you're new to this, like you also try to not look broke. And that's how they finesse you a lot of times because you don't haggle, right? Like when you broke, you be haggling. When you rich, you kind of like, oh no, if I haggle, it might look like I'm broke. But this guy, who's Vaughn's best friend, was like, nah, he ain't paying that. He ain't doing this. Look.
You're the big boss?
Oh, no. She's
So this is Vonni. This is King Von.
International sales. She just does international sales.
How about
This is our, no, that's the big boss.
That's the big boss? How are you?
Yeah,
good.
Yeah.
Now, if we go back to that video, Icebox King Von, you're going to notice in that video, there is a lot of conversation.
Come on, boy, guys.
Where Vonni is like haggling. So this is Vonni on the right.
I never see my mom smile because she had a Benz before.
Yes, and plus tax.
Okay. Here's him trying to haggle, for Vaughn. And a lot of people said, yo, Vonni was a real nigga because he's trying to make sure his man doesn't get finessed.
Let her keep SUV, yeah. Tried him, man. He came a long way.
Remember, he died in 2020, so I think this was 2019 or something like that. No, actually, it was 2020. This was a couple months before he died. That's why it was pandemic masked up.
Long way, man, for real.
So that means you're giving us the watch for how much?
So you see him kind of conducting business. He's trying to make sure Vaughn don't get finessed. A lot of people said he had a lot of love for Vaughn, and that's why people actually believe that he was one of the people who would be with the quote-unquote slide-in for Vaughn because Vaughn was his guy, and, yo, your guy get killed, you should be one of the, shit, Muwap and them got sent to jail. He would be one of the guys who had a real close tie to Vaughn.
However you look at it.
Yeah.
So you just give us the watch for $5 then, and then you just keep the earrings. We don't want them earrings.
No.
That makes sense, don't it?
Apparently, he was also considered the manager or like the road manager because 100K Track was the manager as well for King Von.
Just give us the watch for $5 right now.
I want to take a shot with you like that.
It's the same. So how much you telling me the earrings for?
Those are, look at the back.
No, how much are you?
Look at the back.
Okay, the
They're not
back.
expensive.
The back says 600.
Okay.
So that means you giving me for 5,500, like I said.
Yes, and plus tax.
Come on, man. You know
Coming out
we
of
do
quarantine
that.
like that.
I have to, bro.
Hey, how much you say you want for this one? 70?
I can sell for 80, no trades.
70 cash?
No.
Wire transfer?
See, he tried to say, he said 80, he said 80 now. What about 70? Von keeping it chill.
Yeah, because it's
70 in the parking lot.
No, bro. Earrings.
30 right now. Come on.
We got some 2.5 carat each ones. And
Man.
He's wheeling and dealing. Now, a lot of people said this guy's a solid guy. They actually said he was the least likely nigga to snitch of the group. However, we're now hearing rumors that he's the one who told, allegedly, right? Now, let me break down where these rumors are coming from. Where is it? Give me a second, people. Give me a second. They're saying the rumors about him telling came from, hold on, I'm about to find it. Where did they say it came from? I seen on one of the Chicago drill pages I follow. I thought I screenshotted it. Maybe not. All right, let me find it again. Maybe it's on the Chicago Wave. I think that's what it is, right? Chicago Wave _ the Chicago Wave _ Okay. Let's see. Let's scroll down. They posted a few days ago. And essentially, I'll give you the too long to read version. It's just that a lot of the guys that was associated with OTF, they all start posting pictures and they put a rat emoji over Vonnie's face, right? It says, Lil Durk co-defendant OTF Vonni confirms he wants to take a plea deal. It said, this is my jail number. Need to get in contact. Send me a message here. Inshallah. I'll call you this week. Just now, able to get everything on point. Love. Salam says, okay, do you have the situation under control? Said K Grant, yeah, I'm trying to plea out to 32, which is the base for murder. God damn. Yo, chat, that just sounds crazy. Trying to plea out to 32 years. Oh my God. It's a base for murder. Which is the base for murder for hire. The max is 43, which is life. 2 points for the plea, 1 point for early plea, and 2 points for no background. 27 is 5 to 7 years. Hopefully, it's better than that. I can't go to trial. Might get a elbow. Don't want them to do me like them other boys. So it looked like he's saying he's thinking about a plea. It says you got under control if you take a plea. Everyone else has to take a plea. Because accepting responsibility means you're telling what your role was in it, but you can come home tomorrow if you let them know about Vaughn. What? What the hell? What the hell? What the helly? God damn. Wow. I don't know if that's a real text too, though. So let's just say allegedly for now. That's crazy. Pleading out to 32 years is ridiculous. Let me just find some more details about it. OTF Vonni. Sorry. Okay. Now, somebody whose name is Nut FRFR. I don't know who that is. Let me Google it. Nut _ FRFR. Who is that? They're saying this person is down with OTF, supposedly. That's what they're saying.
Everything that's hard, that you think hard in your head.
Okay, does he have pictures with anybody? Like, I don't know. They're saying he's like, oh.
Out of town who just came to party, and why you decide to play with me?
Said, free my brother Durk and rest in peace D thing. I hate to see y'all go through this. I guess people are calling him an affiliate. But at the end of the day, it looked like he's doing some Cash App scam. So I don't know, bro. Let's see. Who do flyers? I need a pool party.
I'm outside, pull up.
I don't know if we want to listen to him. He's selling weed for $80. I don't know.
Let's go. Let's go. What did I miss when I was looking at y'all and cooking with y'all?
Is this is that a college party? Okay, I don't know if this is the OTF affiliate we need to be listening to, but fine, whatever. They're saying that he filed a protective custody order. People are saying he was accused of taking $20K from King Von's deposit box after his death. I don't know, bro. Who covers Chicago these days? Somebody else posted. No, this is a nut guy. It looked like the nut guy is the only person who is.
Who the fuck is Vonni? Y'all on this bitch loose. That's why I don't like going live, y'all.
Somebody says his sister-in-law accuses Vonni of ratting. Who's his sister-in-law? Super Hot Shopper. Let's see who that is. Super Hot Shopper. Who is this? Oh, wow. Oh, is this D-Thing's, like, lady? D-Thing is Lil Durk's brother. So I guess that would be, you know, Durk's sister-in-law. Wow. I guess if she commented, that gives it a little bit more credence. I guess she would know a little bit more, right? But also, you know, these people could just be speculating. They could just be speculating. Interesting. Let me go back. Let me see. Somebody on YouTube must have some shit about this. OTF Vonni. The next thing they're going to say is, well, you can't really look him up in BOP.gov, which is, he's not in federal custody anymore. That's so let's look him up. Locate a inmate. Yeah, we're going to locate an inmate by, not inmates, find an inmate. His name is Kavon Grant. Kavon Grant. Okay. Not in BOP custody. I've heard people say this on Clubhouse, and it's one of the dumbest shit I've heard too. Not in BOP custody. And by the way, I've heard Wack say this too, and I disagree with Wack. So I don't want you to think I'm ducking smoke with Wack. This does not mean he's snitching. Not in BOP custody. From what I've heard, it doesn't. It could mean he's housed in a resident jail that isn't completely feds. Okay? So there are some federal inmates that are not in a federal jail. Doesn't mean they're telling. He's clearly an inmate, because here's the thing, and this is what I'm saying, niggas be stupid. If they're trying to hide him, why would they even bring this up? Don't they think that the nimwits of the world would be like, well, we found him, but it says not in custody. He clearly is still an inmate. He has a register number. They're just saying the Bureau of Prisons, which is a federal bureau, which has certain jails and certain places, he's not under their control. Doesn't mean he's telling. Again, I'm not saying he's not, but like, people are so eager to try to create snitches. And again, if somebody got some real intel, let me know. But I'm going to be honest with you. I'm actually saying this is bullshit. I'm saying this is bullshit. And I'm actually surprised some of these guys are actually letting this happen or not clearing this up, because I think, shit, I could imagine people who like Durk or some street nigga might try to hurt him or his family. If there is someone snitching, put it like this, and this is another thing too. If he was snitching, right, they would quickly remove him out of this indictment. Quickly. Again, I'm not saying he's not snitching, but we just got to be a little bit educated. I'm not going off of a couple screenshots. This is not enough for me personally.